We're joined now by Erica Wheeler. I know it was so heartbreaking for you, heartbreaking really for everybody to not just do an Indiana Fever uniform this year. And I want to touch on the year for you and everything that entailed. But let's get right down to business because you've gotten some good news here lately and you're actually coming to us from Turkey. Can you give us an update on your condition? And obviously it's a good sign if you're overseas at this point.
Well, Pat, I'm not fully cleared yet. I'm semi-cleared. I can do a little bit of things, Each week will progress of me getting fully cleared. But I'm just happy to be able to do, what I love to do. And just to be able to get on the plane and know I'm about to play basketball, I think that makes me pretty happy.
I know you still have steps to go to get to 100%, but it had to be so gratifying and fulfilling to finally get, that first stamp of approval in terms of you getting back and onto the courts.
Oh, man, it was like Christmas, man. It just seemed like it was forever, like it was non-ending, like it wasn't going to ever come. Finally it came, so I'm happy about that. I'm pleased, with my mental, how I handled it, and also just I'm ready for this journey. I know it won't be easy, but I'm ready for it.
If everything progresses in the way that you hope, what are your hopes and expectations for this season in Turkey?
Just to be Erica Wheeler, just kill it, man. Just bring that energy. Shoot the ball well as I'm supposed to, run my team and just do what I need to do. Don't get outside of myself because I know it's going to come. It's going to take some time, but just stay within myself and just be confident.
Final important question before we get to the year in review. How many of your shoes did you get to take over there?
Man, Pat, you have no idea. Both of my bags was overweight. I thought I wasn't going to make the flight because both of them was overweight.
Well, the last time we were talking to you, it was in that large cabinet, or in that large closet, I should say, with all of your shoes behind you. So I'm glad to hear that you at least are getting to take some of that with you.
Yeah, man. Then also Adidas, send me a little care package to take overseas. So bunch of gear in there. But I at least got over 12 pair of shoes for sure. That's like bare minimum for sure.
We've had these conversations, Erica, and other interviews, but now that the 2020 season for the Fever has come to a conclusion, how would you describe it from your perspective? I know on one hand, very frustrating, but on another hand, you did everything you could to stay involved with the team.
I think it was definitely a growing season. I think for me, just looking at the game, and I think even for my teammates, it made a lot of players grow up really fast. Even Julie, I commend Julie for holding the fork down how she did. And I keep saying that Kelsey just was a 360, her game changed. Just the team in general. I think that we was thrown in a situation that we did the best we can. And I think we shocked a lot of people with a lot of games. So I just think that it was a chapter that we needed to take. And, the next chapter is the next chapter. That's what we'll deal with now that the season is over with. Everybody's going overseas. Some people are getting rest. So I just think that now that's over. They got through something that they probably didn't think they'll get through. So now they know that next season it'll be a little different.
Kelsey, as you noted, had a breakout year. Julie Allemand, I think, is going to be a member of the all-rookie team. A terrific year for her as well. Everyone knows what you bring to the court. Do you look at that trio that includes yourself when you look forward to 2021 and future seasons and think, wow, there could be something really special there? Absolutely,
because me and Julie are two different players. She's more of a player that can set up and run the offense. And, of course, we all can get the ball to our teammates. But I'm more fast-paced. I can shoot really quick. And, she's more calm and composed, but she's going to make the right decision. So it's kind of hard to guard that. Even with me and her probably playing at the same time, they'll bring that Breon January and Erica Wheeler thing back because we play two different ways. So I think that'll be super special, and just from having a conversation with her throughout the season, I think it'll be good, just her attitude and how she approached the game. And like Kelsey, like I said, Kelsey just grew overnight, and I think she's going to be an all-star for sure. And if this is an all-star year for, us to have an all-star game, for sure she'll be a candidate, for sure.
This 2020 season was about so much more than basketball, the movement for racial justice, social equality, and that's something I know that is extremely near and dear to your heart. What was your perspective on watching what played out in the Wubble? And then also I know you were able to help push and drive that movement like you really have for so many years and experiencing that a little bit removed from the team.
I think the WNBA set the bar when it comes to that on the sports side, because for us first off, for the WNBA to prove that we can dedicate the season to Breonna Taylor was big within itself. that speaks volume from the people that's behind the scenes that runs the WNBA. And then for every team to jump on board and every player that's in the league to jump on board with that. And that's the reason why the bubble happened, just to show, you know, and let the world know that we're not just playing for ourselves, we're playing for a whole nother reason, you know. And for me, you know, just being on the outside looking in, because I'm not there, I can't, you know, of course I'm going to promote how I promote, but just being able to see my peers and my sisters, you know, really stand up for what they believe in and really have a voice, I mean, I couldn't be more proud.
Yeah, it was such a powerful season to experience. I think whether you were in the bubble, whether you were outside it, I think the spotlight that you have shined on these issues for many years continue to get brighter, and that movement continue to have a positive effect. Let's close here talking about you and the Fever fans, and you had a watch party, so you've probably been more interactive with the Fever fans than maybe any player on the team this year. That said, you know they're dying to see you back out on the floor. What would your final message be to those that followed you and were behind you even in what I know is a trying season?
I mean, stay patient. I think that's the key word for all of this. Like, be patient that, you know, with time, things will change. And things will be back to normal as soon as possible. We'll be together. We'll be in the gym together where, you know, the fans are cheering us on. I just stay patient. Just follow us if we're overseas. We know that Fever basketball is going to make sure, you know, they keep up with everybody that's overseas. But just hang in there with us. You know, it's a strange time. It's strange for everybody. So, you know, just try to support them any way you can.
We talk about dedication. You're fresh off a flight. You're joining us from Turkey. We appreciate all of this. I hope this is step one in the return of Erica Wheeler, and we can't wait to see it when the 2021 season comes back and around.
Man, I can't wait, too. I can't wait for the overseas to start. 21 not even here yet. I need 2020 still is here. I still got some work to do in 2020. But I think 2021 is going to be something special. And I just think that, you know, we're going to shock the world in some ways that, yeah, we're just going to shock the world. That's all I'm going to say.
Well, we'll be following you. Best of luck, Erica.
All right. Appreciate you, Pat.